Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Are you able to hear my voice? Can you hear my voice or not? Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Are you able to hear my voice?
Saya akan masuk dalam.
Oh. Alright, so this is the first time we have my Fun Physics World have live YouTube. So since this is the first time, so hopefully it will be smooth lah. So tonight we discuss Pahang paper 1. Okay, just for a testing. Okay, hopefully at least you get something from this discussion lah. Alright. Alright, so look at this question number 1. Okay, which of the following measurement, okay, this one will be revision for Form 5. Okay, Form 5, so some of the question will be from Form 4. Okay, but mainly will be for Form 5 student. But Form 4 student also can follow. Alright, now look at question number 1. Which of the following measuring instrument do not measure a base quantity? Okay, which one is the answer? You can type in the chat box. B. Alright. Why is B? Why your answer is B? Oh, somebody say A. Okay, somebody say B. Now look at this. So this is, okay, what instrument is this? So actually we use this instrument to measure the mass. And then this is used to measure pressure. Alright, and then C will be something that is used to measure the length. And then D is something that is used to measure temperature. Okay, so temperature, length, and also mass will be under base quantity. But pressure will be derived quantity. Okay, so the answer will be do not. So it means that the answer is B. Alright, Chang Hong, Vivian, Jiaming. Okay, you get the correct answer. Okay, so the answer is B. Now we look at question number 2. Okay, scalar quantity. So what is scalar quantity? Scalar quantity are the quantity that have scalar quantity will be the quantity that only have magnitude only. Okay, no direction. So A weight, and then B distance, C momentum, D displacement. So which one don't have direction? That will be the scalar quantity. So from here, the scalar quantity will be distance. Yes, correct. So this one, alright, so the answer is B. It only has magnitude, no direction. Okay, correct, yes. B, distance, only have magnitude, no direction. Okay, we move on to next question. Or maybe we look at some calculation, no? Okay, look at some calculation. Or maybe look at this. Okay, vernier calipers. So what is the reading of the vernier calipers?
D silang.
2.42. 2.42. Yes, 2.42 is the correct answer. Okay. Any problem on how to determine the value, the reading of the vernier caliper? Yeah, the correct answer is 2.42. Alright, so to read from a vernier caliper, first you need to look at the vernier scale. Okay, so vernier caliper have two scale. So up here is the main scale. Here will be the main scale up here, and then down here is the vernier scale. First, you need to determine the reading of the main scale. So the main scale, okay, look at this. Okay, first you look at zero vernier. So zero vernier now is in between 2 point, this is 3, right? 3, and then this is 2.5. So means that here will be 2.4. So the reading on the main scale is 2.40. So this is the main scale reading. Okay, this part, this one. And then you look at the vernier scale. So the vernier scale, which one is in line with the main scale? Satu garis. So you can see from here. So this is not in line with any of the scale. The second one here, number 2. So the second one is in line. So it means that the reading for the vernier scale is 0.02. So you plus it. So the answer is 2.42 cm. Okay. So the answer is C. Okay. So we move on to next question. This one, senang ke? Okay, see, A, B, C, D show the shooting mark on a target by 4 contestants in a competition. So which marks can explain the concept of consistency in measurement? So consistency means all the time will be nearly the same. Okay, accuracy will be exactly at the actual point. So means that here will be the answer. This one kacang, right? So boleh tembak. Which one is your answer? B, right? Okay. Okay, good. I try to find other question. I think this one is more interesting. Okay. Without looking at the answer, we try this. Do you have calculator with you? Okay, we try this question. Chapter 2, Form 4. So diagram 3 shows a box with a mass of 7 kilogram, pulled by a force of 120 Newton at the angle of 35 degree to the horizontal plane, already shown in the diagram. So 120 pull, okay, at the angle of 35 degree to the horizontal. And then this box mass is 7 kilogram. 7, oh, see my handwriting, 7 kilogram. I'm not used to this pen. Right, then the frictional force acting towards the box is 20 Newton. Here, already shown in the diagram, also 20 Newton. Now, so you are asked to calculate the acceleration of the box. Acceleration. Aurora Borealis. Boleh tahan? Cepat, you get the answer. Okay, Vincent, 11.18. Alright, we wait for some more answer. How to get 11.18? This is Form 4 topic. Form 5 topic later. Okay, we do slowly. This is the first time. Okay, so first you need to resolve this force. Okay, you need to resolve this. Okay, because the movement of the box will be horizontally, so it means that you need to determine the fx of this. All right, fx. So here we'll be using fnet. So fnet will be equal to, okay, the force acting on the right minus the frictional force. Okay, frictional force will be opposite to the motion of the object. So it means that here the F net will be equal to Fx, the one that you resolve, minus frictional force. Okay, so F net is equal to MA. So Fx here will be, you resolve this, so it means that it will be 120 cos 35, that will be Fx. So it means that here 120 cos 35 minus frictional. So frictional is 20. Frictional force, 20 Newton. You calculate that. So your M is 7. 7A equal to, you calculate this value. Okay, so your A will be the total force just now. Okay, divide by 7, that will be your A. Try. So the answer is 11.185. Okay, meter per second per second. Okay, so some of your friends already get the answer just now. Very good. Okay, good. Boleh tahan. Atirah can or not? Atirah Inshira. Try tekan calculator. So 120 cos 35 minus 20. The answer is tekan calculator direct. I don't have my calculator with me. Okay. 120. Kejap. Can you help me to calculate 120 cos 35 minus 20? What do you get? Mana ada calculator?
Sini kat atas.
Alright, 120 cos 35 is 78.298. Okay, then you divide by 7. Yeah, you will get 11 point. Correct, yeah. So 78.298 divided by 7, that will be your answer. Boleh? Can we proceed? Boleh, ha? We proceed, ha? So the answer just now is, yeah, they round off. Okay, so the answer is A. This is another interesting question. Chapter 2. Okay, chapter 2. So this is a velocity time graph of a moving object. So you can see that the graph now have two parts because velocity is a vector quantity. So we have positive direction and then negative. So let's say positive is to the right. So it means that negative will be moving to the left. Alright, so that's why we have two side. Okay, positive, negative. Now, look at the question. They ask you to calculate the average velocity of its motion. Okay, average velocity. So, any idea on how to solve this problem? Calculate the average velocity. Okay, what is average velocity? First, you must know the formula for this average velocity. So, this is not straight from the graph. So, to determine average velocity, you need to have total displacement. Okay, total displacement divided by total time. Now, you need to determine the displacement first, total displacement. Alright, so how to determine total displacement? Okay, so first you need to determine, okay, now you should know that where to get the displacement from this graph. Okay, since this is a velocity time graph, first you need to determine the displacement, which is represented by the, yes, area under the graph. That is correct. Okay, to confirm that, you can look at the unit. So if let's say you want to determine area, it will be hasil darab, you times. Okay, so the unit also you can times, okay, to double check lah. So the unit for the area, okay, will be, okay, we just focus on the unit first. You see, ms -1, this is the vertical axis, times the horizontal axis, because area you times second, then you can see that the unit for the area under the graph is meter. Okay, what about the gradient of this graph? So if gradient, you divide, so it means that the vertical axis, which is ms -1, divide by the horizontal axis, which is second, And you see that the gradient is, bring s up, it will be ms negative 2. So it means that the gradient of the graph, okay, teruk handwriting cikgu. So the gradient of the graph is actually the acceleration. Okay, so since the question asking about average velocity, you need to calculate the total displacement divided by total time. So it means that not the gradient. So it will be this, the area. But now you have two sides. So you have the positive side and the negative side. So if let's say, since the question asking about total velocity, so it means that you need to what? Minus ke plus the area. So here also have, this is the area, right? Trapezium shape. And then down here you have the triangle shape. Should you plus or minus the area? Okay, so the area up here will be half times, so you need to plus these two sides, right? So this is, the length here is 12 plus, okay, up here will be 10 minus 4, which is 6, times the height, which is 10, bracket 10. Alright, and then here the area of the triangle is half times the base will be 14 minus 2, 14 minus 12, sorry, 2, times the height will be 10. Help me to calculate trapezium. So here will be, cancel, cancel, here is 10, right? Is that 10 meter? Up here, here is 90 kan? Okay, now, so since you want to determine the average velocity, so average velocity will be total displacement divided by total time. So total displacement will be, should you plus or minus? 90 plus 10 or 90 minus 10 for the total displacement? Minus, correct, correct. Stephanie, yes, minus. Okay, you should minus. Why minus? Because up here, okay, this one is considered moving to the right, 90 meter. Then after that, reverse 10 meter, moving backward 10 meter. Alright, so the displacement will be the length from the initial to the final point, okay, in a specific direction. So it means that the length here lah. Alright, so 90 minus 10, that is total displacement. So 90 minus 10 is 80, right? So 80 divided by total time, which is 14. That will be the answer. Okay, this will be the answer. Boleh? Yeah, we minus because the question asking about average velocity. If the question asking about average speed, then you plus. Okay, because velocity will be talking about displacement over time, rate of displacement. If speed, then you need to plus, because speed will be related to total distance divided by time. So if distance, you plus. Boleh? Can or not? So what is the answer? 80 divided by 14? So which one is the answer? Correct. The answer is B. Boleh faham? Can follow? Yes, answers are B. Okay, some more question. We see the interesting question. Okay, look at this. Jet fighter flying at a constant height. So this is the keyword, constant height. So the question asking about relationship between forces is true. Constant height. If constant height, okay, look at the force acting. So if constant height means, can L more than W? No, right? Constant height will be force upward will be equal to force downward. Okay, so the answer is A. Okay. Now, if let's say I give you extra question, let's say, okay, looking at this diagram, if T is the same with D, what type of motion is the jet fighter having? If katakan T equal to D, the what would be the motion of the jet fighter? No motion. When question asking about motion, your answer must be related to the physical quantity, which means you cannot give me answer as no motion, okay, or constant motion. That would be wrong. Katakan structure, your answer should be related to either velocity or acceleration. So when T is the same as D, the it means that the net force acting will be 0. When the net force acting is 0, so I say F net equals 0, right? F net equals 0. So this F net is equal to MA. So it means that MA equals 0. So M cannot be 0. Okay, so it means that now A is equal 0. So it means that the acceleration of the jet fighter is 0. But when the acceleration is equal to 0, does it mean that the object is not moving? Can a jet fighter stationary in the air? Can or not? If helicopter can, right? Jet fighter can stationary in the air? So I think the best answer will be moving in a constant velocity, because when the acceleration is 0, it means that either the object is stationary or moving in a constant velocity. So the best for this will be moving in a constant velocity. Okay, so your answer can be acceleration 0. This can be accepted, ataupun you can write v constant. Okay, so you can have two answers. But let's say this question come out in the structure question, you can write either one lah, no need to write both. One is enough. Okay. Revision form 4. Calculate the acceleration of the trolley. Ticker tape, motion of the trolley using ticker timer, frequency 50 Hz. So, calculate the acceleration. Type your answer if you're already done. Do you need help? Formula first. Okay, I write the formula. So the acceleration formula is v minus u over t. Look at the direction. So since the direction is like this, so it means that here will be the first dot, and then this will be the last dot. So it means that here will be the starting. This point, this side will be the start. Can put here start, and then here will be the end, the end. So to determine the initial velocity, you look at the starting lah. So here, can determine initial velocity here. And then the final velocity here. So formula for initial velocity will be, displacement over time. So here, what is the time taken? So you look at this. So we have 50 Hertz. So it means that one dot space will be 1 divided by 50, which is 0.02. So to determine the initial velocity, 1 centimeter divided by 0.02. Okay, get your answer. And then the final velocity will be this 6 divided by 0.02. Get your answer. After that, the answer that you have here, okay, masuk here. But the time taken, so your V, okay, the one that you get here, you calculate, V minus U divided by T. So this T is not the total time. This is the time for the change in velocity. So normally we count the total dot space minus 1. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it means that T will be, T is equal to 5. Total dot space is 5, right? So 5 minus 1 times time taken for 1 dot space, 0.02. So your answer here, masukkan here. So what is your answer? Show you the option. Which one? The unit given is in centimeter. Three one two five. Is it 3125? Cikgu tekan calculator first. So the initial velocity one divided by 0.2, it should be 50 kan? So here 50 lah. And then 6 divided by 0.02, it is 300. So here is 300. So it means that here, okay, cikgu padam lah. So A sama dengan 300 minus 50 divided by the time taken. Okay, time taken will be 4 times 0.02. So means here is 0.08. So the answer is A. No answer, huh? Yeah, no answer because this is in centimeter. So it should be 3125. Oh, tak ada jawapan. If change to meter, if katakan all of this is in meter, cikgu buang senti. Which one will be the answer? Because the answers given, they have no choice. If like this, so the answer just now is 3125 centimeter per second, but then there is no answer. So let's say cikgu tukar semua jadi meter, ada jawapan kah? Yes, the answer will be D, correct. Okay, divide by 100. Okay, so far so good. You want some more question? Or sleepy already? Okay, yes, correct, Munchin. D. D kah? Yeah, D. Wow, this question interesting. So which comparison is correct about the extension of X, Y, Z? Want to continue? Okay. Actually, cikgu testing only tonight. Cikgu pun first time live YouTube. Okay. So if you want continue, cikgu pun okay lah. Oops. Sekejap. Okay, try this. Alright, try this. Okay, we continue. Since you all semangat, cikgu pun okay. Alright, ada semangat. Cheer you. Right. Okay, we try this. So all of that spring are identical spring. So now P, lot P. So it means that all the lot they have same lot. Means that the value of the force acting on all the system are the same. So can you arrange the length of the spring, the extension? The question asking about extension. Careful, lah. This is extension, not the total length. The question said extension. Okay, somebody already have the answer. Okay, so which one is the, okay, cikgu turunkan. Okay, so we have X, Y, Z. Genesis. Z is the longest. Z, X, Z followed by X by Y. So the answer, that one is which one? A, B, C, D. D kah? Yeah, all of you get D kan? Ira, Natasha, Vincent, Angeline, Jason, Genesis. Oh, semua kata D. Yes, the answer is D. Senang actually. If you look at this kan, they have the number of spring that they use are all the same. See, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So if let's say the arrangement in series, so that will be the longest. Okay, and then if they arrange it in parallel, that will be the shortest. Okay, so it means that here obvious Z will be the longest, and then Y will be the shortest, X will be in between. Okay, if let's say I give value, let's say the length of the spring, alright, so let's say the length of the spring is 10 cm. Okay, let's say this is the original length of the spring, it is 10 cm. And if let's say P, okay, is attached to the spring, and the spring become the length of the spring become 12 cm, let's say. Okay, so can you determine the extension of X, Y, Z? My question is extension, not the total length. Can you determine the extension of X, Y, Z if this is the case? What would be the extension of X, Y, Z? Okay, type your answer. Extension of X will be 2 cm. Okay, I'm waiting for other answer. Just type your answer. Okay, come, we try. So maybe we look at Z first lah. Z will be the easier one. No? So if let's say, okay, the initial length of the spring is 10 cm. When P is hung on the spring, so the spring becomes 12 cm. So it means that the extension of the spring is 2 cm, right? 2 cm if P is attached. Huh? Now, when you look at Z, so each one, when the arrangement is like this, so it means that each of the spring will extend by 2 cm. So it means that 2 cm here, the first spring, second spring also will be extended by 2 cm, third spring, the fourth spring. So it means that for Z, the extension of the spring is 8 cm. Okay, but if the question asks you about the total length of Z, okay, spring Z, it will be, don't forget to plus 10. If they ask you about the total length will be plus 10 lah, the initial length. So it means that the total length of spring Z, when P is hung on it, it will be 48. Okay, I'm talking about extension only, right? So we just look at 8 cm. Faham? Now, look at Z. Okay, so if let's say arrangement is in parallel like this, so it means that the extension will be divided into how many spring that is used. So now P, it should be 2 cm, right? 2 cm, and it is arranged in parallel like this, right? So it means that 2 cm divided by how many in parallel? 4, right? So divide by 4. So the extension of this y will be 2 divided by 4, it will be 0.5 lah. So 0.5 cm. Okay, extension. But if they ask you about the total length of spring Y, it will be mesti campur dengan 10. Okay, initial, because this is arranged in parallel lah. So the total length will be 10 plus 0.5, which is 10.5 cm. Okay, but now I'm talking about extension. What about this? So if like this, alright, so here will be extension is 2 cm, 2 parallel, so it will be divided by 2. And then here also 2 cm and parallel, right? So it will be divided by 2. So here will be 1 cm, here is 1 cm, so the total will be 2 cm. Clear? Total extension. Boleh, huh? Alright, so most of you can get the answer. It's good. Okay, boleh? We proceed. This is interesting. Momentum, come we try. So the lorry with a mass of 80 kilogram travel at the speed velocity 20 meter per second, collide with a car with a mass of 1000 kg stopping at the side of the road. Or it means that now the car is stationary at the side of the road, and then the lorry is moving with a velocity of 20 meter per second. Okay, so it means that the lorry hit the car. Now the question, so calculate the velocity of the lorry and the car if they move together after collision. Oh, kesian no the car. Calculate. So this is actually the principle of conservation of momentum. (17.78 meter per second). Okay. Ada lagi jawapan lain? What type of collision is this? Elastic ke inelastic collision? So the collision, after collision, they move together, they have same velocity after collision. Yes, that is inelastic collision, correct. Okay, so the formula for momentum, the principle of conservation momentum will be the total momentum before will be the same as total momentum after collision. Since we have car and lorry, yeah, so I just use one for lorry, 2 for car, so means that use this formula lah, M1, yeah, M1 plus M1 U1 plus M2 U2 sama dengan M1 plus M2, you can bracket it because they move together, times V. V is the final velocity. The question asks you to calculate this lah, the final velocity. Alright, so the lorry is moving, so it means that 8,000 kg times the velocity of the lorry, 20. Car is stopped, so it means that the velocity is 0, right? So this one can be 0 lah. Just put 0. So sama dengan, so the mass of the lorry is 8,000 plus the mass of the car is 1,000. So here will be campur already, get 9,000 V. So you can calculate already. So means that V sama dengan hasil darab this one divided by 9,000. So the answer is yes, you already get it just now, right? So 17.78. Okay, ha? Boleh, ha? This is a bonus question. Which will be function based on Pascal principle? Which one? Pascal principle. Okay, good. Yes, the answer is D. So this is hydraulic jack. Okay, which one is? Okay, yeah, correct. D is Pascal principle, hydraulic jack. What about the Bunsen burner? What principle is used in a Bunsen burner? for Bunsen burner, what principle is used in a Bunsen burner? Where the correct, Bernoulli's principle. Ejaan mesti betul lah. Bernoulli always come out in SPM, and your spelling, the spelling must be correct. You must have Bernoulli's principle. Okay, correct. Now, what is the name of B? Instrument B. Have you ever seen this before? What do you call this? What is B? What is the name of this? And what principle is used? Yeah, correct. Hydrometer, correct. So what is the use of the hydrometer? What is the use of hydrometer? Apa guna hydrometer? To measure the... Okay, yeah, hydrometer is using Archimedes principle, correct. Okay, it is using flotation principle. But what is the use of the hydrometer? To measure? Yes, density, correct. Density of liquid. Yes, correct. Yeah, betul. Okay, continue. Okay, look at this question. Manometer. Used to measure pressure of gas in a container. Okay, so the manometer is used to measure pressure of gas in a container. So the question now, pressure of gas in the container is greater than atmospheric pressure by... Alright, now, so manometer can be used to measure pressure of gas. Any other instrument that can be used to measure pressure of gas? Borden gauge, right? Borden gauge pun boleh. So if the question asks you, can name the instrument that can be used to measure pressure of the gas. So the answer would be two. It's either manometer or Borden gauge. If the question asks you, what is the name of the instrument that can be used to measure atmospheric pressure? So it will be, barometer. There are a few types of barometer. Okay, we have 14 barometer, we have mercury barometer, we have aneroid barometer. So when you see the word barometer, okay, it means that that instrument is used to measure atmospheric pressure. Okay, so what is the difference between atmospheric pressure and gas pressure? Do they have different or not? Atmospheric pressure and gas pressure. Okay. When we say gas pressure, it refers to the gas normally in a container, just like this question. Okay, you can see we have here, it is connected to the gas cylinder. Gas cylinder, connected to the gas cylinder. So it means that maybe ada tong gas here. Okay, so it means that the gas pressure. Okay, if atmospheric pressure, it will be outside lah. So the question now asking pressure of the gas in the container is greater than the atmospheric pressure by berapa cm? Yeah, which one is the answer? How do you know that the pressure of the gas is greater compared to the atmospheric pressure? You see like this, huh? a manometer, if let's say left and right side is not connected to any gas container, so the liquid in the manometer will be at the same level, which means left and right side have same pressure. Okay, because if let's say not connected to any source of gas, so the pressure here will be the atmospheric pressure. The left side also will be acted by the atmospheric pressure. So these 2 points, okay, will be at the same level. It means that pressure on the left and the right side is the same. Now, if let's say the manometer connected to the source of gas, let's say got gas here, and then this happened like this, okay, connected to the gas. So it means that the gas inside here will push this side downward, and this side no choice, it need to move upward. So you can see the difference here. Berapa cm? 18 minus 3, so it means that 15 cm. And then here 15 cm. Alright, so this side is still open. So it means that here is the atmospheric pressure, P atm. And then here is P gas. So since you see that this one is lower, right? So it means that the P gas is bigger compared to P atm by this difference, 15 cm more. Okay? So the answer is C. Okay? Boleh? But let's say this happen. Katakan here higher, this is lower. So, why the gas direction? Oh, so the arrow here just showing that this end, the left side, is connected to the gas container. Okay, the arrow here doesn't mean the direction of the gas. Alright, so the arrow just showing it is connected to the gas source is on the left arm of the manometer. Okay, don't confuse with the arrow. So the arrow for this case only show you that arm of the manometer. I want to erase. Cannot erase. Yeah, this arrow, don't confuse. This arrow, okay, only showing that this end, the left side of the left arm of the manometer is connected to the gas. Okay, don't confuse. So the arrow here does not show the direction of the gas. It just shows that this side is connected to the gas container. Boleh faham? Okay, Kak Jason? But why is the gas direction is the opposite? No, this one is not the direction of the gas. Just showing that this side is connected to the gas container. Boleh, ha? See, this is the barometer. Mercury barometer. Alright, so diagram 11 shows a simple mercury barometer. A is trapped at the upper portion of the glass tube. Okay, air trap. Normally it's vacuum, right? But now the air is trapped. So this is important. If here is vacuum, then the height of the mercury in the tube is normally around 75 or 76 centimeter. But now the air is trapped, so now you can see that the height of the mercury is lower, 27 cm. But the length of the tube, this is more than 100 cm. So the length of the tube is 145 cm. So if the atmospheric pressure is 76 centimeter mercury, what is the pressure of the trapped air in the tube? Cuba, try. So they give you the atmospheric pressure is 76 centimeter. So what is the pressure of the trapped air? (49 cm kah? 49 cm mercury. 42, oh interesting. 49. I'm still waiting. Okay, 1 more minute. (49) 49. Nampak macam 49 menang. Okay, come we discuss. So, barometer is used to measure atmospheric pressure. As you can see, the design of the barometer, so this part is open, means it open to the surrounding. Alright, so it means that here will be acted by the atmospheric pressure. So here I draw like this lah. So this is P atm. Right, so it means that here same level as this. So pressure here will be the same as the P atm. And then you see up here you have trapped air. So it means that gas lah, trapped air, trapped means that pressure of the gas, which is for this trapped air, okay, will be acting downward. Okay, so this is P trapped air. I put PG lah, not to confuse you, PG. And then here will be, you see, mercury. So means that mercury will be acted on this point also. So this is P mercury. I put PHG. Okay, so we can write like this. So P atm will be the same as P. Okay, so this is P atm, right? And then this level is the same level as this point. And then on top of this point, you see mercury, 27 centimeter, and you see trapped air. So mercury, 27 cm, acting on this point, and the gas trapped here also acting on the same point. So it means that the P atmospheric pressure, which is the same as this point, will be equal to P mercury, that is the 27, plus P gas, the trapped air. Alright, so P atm given is 76 centimeter mercury, PHG is 27, okay, plus P gas. So bring 27 to the left side, so minus lah. So what do you get? So the answer will be 49. Okay, nearly 11 o'clock already. Let's do paper 2 or paper 3. Okay, next time lah. Okay, so this is the first time. So next time we do paper 2. Paper 3 I also plan to do. Alright. So the second time we look at paper 2. Alright. Part 2, yes. We can have more part. Part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. So I can see how many of you now? Sampai 30 kah? 29. Okay. Semua batu lintang kah? Sleepy already kan? Cikgu pun sleepy already. We can continue next time. Next, cikgu akan, yalah, I will pause maybe some other time, okay, for paper 2 and paper 3. So tonight is actually just testing. One from Penang. Oh, ada orang Penang. Oh, good. Okay, good to see other school student. Sabah have, alright, good. Yeah, happy to see you all. Penang, Selangor, Sabah. Alright, good, good. Happy. Oh, okay. Nice to meet you, Aisha. Yeah, nice to meet you. Miss Fierce. Okay, next time we will look at paper, it's either paper 2 or paper 3. Yeah? Depends lah, okay? See what I can prepare for you. Ah, Jason, you are from KL. I see. Okay, alright. I think enough for tonight. So next time we can have another live session. Alright. So stay tuned. Okay, I will post in the, it's either in the group ataupun I post earlier lah to tell you when will be the second live session. Alright, so good night. See you all. Assalamualaikum.